Hello everyone, myself Dr. Rajiv Gupta from Srimati M.D. Patel Institute of Physical Science and Research, Anand. The course name is BSc Chemistry. The semester is 5th semester. The subject is Analytical Chemistry and its subject code is US05 CCHE24. The unit number is 3, which is related to chromatography, and this unit is chromatography second, which is related to gas chromatography, chromatography topic and HPLC topic. Two topics have been covered in this unit 3, and in this lecture I am going to talk about introduction of chromatography and gas chromatography. So these are the contents related to gas chromatography in third unit. First we will see introduction of gas chromatography, then techniques of gas liquid chromatography, apparatus of gas liquid chromatography, means here we will see instrument of that chromatography which is practically used to see, to identify compounds in a mixture. Then we see details of this apparatus, in which we will see carrier gas, injection port, columns, the solid inert support and the stationary liquid phase. These all are the components of the instrument of this liquid chromatography, gas liquid chromatography, and at the end the last components which detects the components or compounds present in an analyte or present in a sample will be detected by detectors. In your syllabus, these detectors are included: thermal conductivity detectors, flame ionization detectors, electron capture detectors. There are so many detectors are present to analyze, but there are few detectors are included in your syllabus. So first we see the introduction of chromatography. Okay, only we see the introduction of chromatography, not we are seeing the gas chromatography, just we are seeing here introduction of chromatography. Here we can split this term into two words, this chroma and this is graphy. Chroma means colors and graphy means we can say differentiation of that colors or separation of that colors. Means if we have a mixture of colors, then differentiation of color or separation of that color, that mixture which contains colors, is called a common term as a chromatography. So now we see its definition, which is first in this, in reference of Etre and Zelkis in 1967. These scientists give this definition of chromatography. chromatography is a physical method. See, in chemistry, we see two types of methods, physical method and chemical method. In chemical methods, the new compounds formation takes place. In any type of chemical method, we will see chemical reaction in chemistry, but in physical method there is no chemical reaction. In this method there could be only temperature change or volume change or any only just a separation. That separation just only a physical separation, okay, is a physical method of separation. See, what is chromatography? It is a type of separation of a mixture, okay, separation of a mixture. That is a physical method. So chromatography is not a chemical method, it is a physical method of separation of mixture of compounds, especially we separate organic compound mixtures, in which the components to be separated are distributed between two phases. Now this is the new thing, these two phases. In chromatography, in each type of chromatography there should be and there must be two type of phases present in that instrument or in that system. Two phases, one phase that will be our sample, that could be our sample or our compound or mixture of compounds, and the other phase is that which is a not moving phase, which is called as a stationary phase. So there are two phases, okay. So the components to be separated are distributed between two phases. These two phases, one phase contains either gas or a liquid in which that mixture of compounds is solubilized, and the other phase generally a solid phase which is a stationary phase. So the components of a mixture to be separated are distributed between these two phases, means components are distributed between these two phases like this, as shown in this diagram. See, here it is shown a cylindrical shape structure is a column. Here a column is used in chromatography. It could be a column or other type, but here this is shown a column, column chromatography type. In this column the filled phase is stationary phase. Stationary means which is not mobile, which cannot move, that is filled in this. Generally that phase is a solid phase, and here from upside we put a eluent, means that is a mixture of compounds that are to be separate out. Now when we put this eluent or this mixture of compounds into this column, then it has no color, see sample mixture color, but as this moves with mobile phase with a different liquid or gas, as it moves through this mobile phase, this mixture separates out in its constituent components in with various colors. See here various colors are shown. This separation starts red, yellow, blue. Now this first blue separated, now second this yellow will separate, now yellow color substance separated, now this red color will be separate out. Now we can see that these components of a mixture will be distributed between these mobile phase. Mobile phase could be a gas or could be a liquid other than stationary phase and other than this sample. So the sample will be solubilized in that gas form, in a gas or in the solubilized form in a liquid, in a solvent, then that solvent or that gas is called as one phase, that is mobile phase, and this stationary phase which is filled in this column, this stationary phase is filled like this, that this stationary phase contains some pores, into that pores the sample and that mobile phase go through these pores which present in this stationary phase which is filled in this column. So due to this distribution, how it is distributed, first we see that this sample interacts with this stationary phase. Okay, the sample shows some interaction, some physical interaction, because we are seeing physical method, some not chemical, only physical interaction with solid phase or stationary phase. Due to this interaction, some amount of sample solubilize on that stationary phase and some amount remains in mobile phase. So due to this distribution, these components separate out, and each component in this mixture has different distribution. Okay, different level of distributions in these two phases. Here we can see that this blue colored compound has high distribution in mobile phase, so it comes out first. Then this last one, red color component has high distribution in stationary phase, so it moves slow inside the column. Okay, so this is the distribution type which we will see in detail in this unit. So this is the general key point of this chromatography, where we see distribution of various components of a mixture between two phases. One of the phase constituting of large surface area. Okay, that one phase which contains large surface area, and for which type of physical nature containing compounds we say large surface area, that components or that materials which are solid. So this line is said for stationary phase, because stationary phase contains large surface area with many pores. Okay, it is highly porous and contains high pores in which mobile phase go through, and this large surface area containing phase is stationary phase, which is filled in this column, and the other being that percolates through or along the stationary bed. This is stationary bed or stationary phase, in which a mobile phase percolates. Percolates means goes through pores of these stationary phase. So this second phase, which is mobile phase, percolates or go through or along the pores of this stationary phase, and in that pores or in that channels inside stationary phase, this type of distribution happened for different type of components. For different components in a single mixture, this distribution is different. So due to this different distribution, these are separated as these components go through this column. This is the common introduction of the chromatography basic. What is chromatography? So it is a separation technique. Chromatography is a separation technique of a mixture of a organic compound or inorganic compounds, could be depending on their polarity. This separation could be happen. Now chromatography dates to 1903 in the work of the Russian scientist Mikhail Semyonovich Svet. German graduate student Fritz Pryor developed solid state gas chromatography in 1947. This is the somewhat history of chromatography and gas chromatography. Now move to the next slide. This is the short and sweet IUPAC definition of chromatography. See, what is the definition? A physical method. See, again here the term is used physical, not chemical, because no chemical reaction takes place during chromatographic separation. A physical method of separating sample components from a mixture by selective adsorption or partitioning of the analyte between two phases. Okay, these two phases are mobile phase and stationary phase. See, I talk about these two phases, mobile phase and stationary phase. This stationary means that phase or that material which does not move during experiment. And this mobile phase, we know that what is mobile which is moving, which is movable. So mobile phase which will contain sample, our sample or our mixture, that will move through this stationary phase. Okay, this mobile phase will move inside this stationary phase to separate the different components present in this mobile phase. So see again this definition, physical method of separating sample. Okay, separating sample. Sample could be organic or inorganic, mixture of organic compounds. That organic compounds could be separating or could be separable in components from a mixture of organic compound by selective adsorption or partitioning. See, these two terms are new here, adsorption or partitioning. By selective adsorption means selective adsorption of sample or sample components. Sample components, suppose a sample contains A, B, C, three components, then component A adsorption could be higher or lower. What is adsorption? Adsorption is a physical interaction between two different phases, or we can say that a gas phase or a liquid phase physical interaction or attractive physical interaction on a solid surface, that is a simple adsorption. And what is partitioning? Partitioning is taken place in between two liquids where one compound is dissolved in both liquids, and when we add these both immiscible liquids, should be remembered that both the liquids should be immiscible. Then when we take these both liquids in a single beaker, then these two liquids form two layers in that beaker. Then if we dissolve a component in that beaker, in that two liquids, then one liquid will dissolve higher concentration or higher amount of that component, and one layer or second layer will dissolve or contain low concentration or low amount of that same component. So this is the partitioning of a component or of a compound between two liquids. Okay, that is the partitioning. So basically this chromatography technique broadly depends on these two phenomena: adsorption, where we see only solid, as a stationary phase, only solid component, only solid as a stationary phase, and liquid could be and mobile phase could be a gas or could be a liquid. But in partitioning we see the stationary phase as a liquid. See here, stationary phase will all be a liquid phase, and the mobile phase could be liquid or gas. Okay, so these both two techniques here we will see in detail these both phenomena in next incoming slides. So this is the separating method of sample components of a mixture by selective adsorption. Why it is selective means, suppose sample contains A, B, C, three components, then adsorption of component A and component B and component C will not be different, because A, B, C, all the three are different compounds, so their adsorption will not be same. Same here, partitioning, if we consider partitioning, then all the three components will not contain same partitioning or will not have same partitioning. It means which have more adsorption, that component will move slower inside the column or inside this stationary phase, and which does not has any adsorption or very low adsorption or very low partition, that component will move faster inside the stationary phase. Okay, so what is analyte? As we see this mixture which is analyzing means we are detecting, means which components are present in this mixture. So this is basically this definition is given for in respect of analytical chemistry, because analyte, which we have to identify qualitatively or quantitatively. We know that the analysis of a compound or a mixture could be qualitative or quantitative. So to find out qualitative or quantitative means we want to find out that which components or which compounds are present in that sample, in that unknown sample. To find out that compounds is qualitative analysis, and their percentage that present in that sample, their percentage means which component is present in higher amount and which component is present in lower amount. So to find that thing is called as qualitative analysis. So both type of analysis can be done in chromatography. So this definition basically is given for analytical chemistry, where we determine or we analyze the unknown components present in a mixture, or their concentration or their amount in that mixture. So these are the two terms which will be highly used in this unit, that are mobile phase, stationary phase. Okay, so this is the general definition for analytical chemistry in respect of this chromatography. So again we can repeat: a physical method of separating sample components from a mixture by selective adsorption or partitioning of the analyte between two phases. Okay, this partitioning and this adsorption will take place in between these two phases. Okay, this mobile phase will adsorb, this mobile phase which contains a gas and sample, or could contain a liquid or sample, that sample will adsorb on this stationary phase. Okay, or that sample could be partitioned between these two phases, mobile phase and stationary phase. Now again see some basic knowledge of this chromatography, means what is chromatography, shown here in somewhat in detail. See, it is the collective term for a set of laboratory techniques for the separation of mixtures. Okay, generally we know that chromatography has been used for separation as well as determination. Both are different, separation and determination. Determination is analysis, means we want to determine, means which type of components are present in that sample, that is determination or analysis. But separation is somewhat different, but in both separation determination same type of technique, or we can say same type of principle works. So in laboratory, generally mixtures are separated using chromatography method. The mixture is dissolved in a fluid called mobile phase. See, the mixture which is unknown, that is also called as sample, will be dissolved in a fluid. That fluid could be a gas or that fluid could be a liquid, but fluid could not be a solid, means solid could not be a fluid. Solid is not a fluid. There are only two fluids. That two fluids are gas or liquid. So could be gas or could be liquid. If that is gas, then we say gas chromatography. If it is liquid, then we say liquid chromatography. So this mixture will be dissolved in fluid, that is called mobile phase. Okay, that phase which already contains that mixture will always be called as mobile phase. Okay, it carries it through a structure holding another material called stationary phase. See, this mobile phase will take this mixture and pass it through the stationary phase. Generally this stationary phase will be a type of material that could be a solid or could be a liquid, but liquid is not a plain liquid, that is a composite type liquid, where a liquid could be deposited over a solid material, so that will work as a stationary phase. The various constituents of the mixture travel at different speeds. See, various constituents which are present in this mixture travel. Travel means move in the column, this column. See, this sample is moving through this column which contains stationary phase. You see column, this cylindrical shape structure I am calling column. This sample is moving or traveling through this column or through this which contains stationary phase with different speeds. As I said earlier, these different speeds depend on extent of adsorption or extent of partitioning. Okay, causing them to separate. The separation is based on differential partitioning between the mobile phase and stationary phase, as I discussed earlier, and these differences in a compound's partition coefficient result in differential retention on the stationary phase and thus changing the separation. Now this is the new term, partition coefficient. During partitioning, here adsorption term is not used, only partitioning term using. From there this partition coefficient is coming. See, concentration of component or sample in stationary phase, okay, divided by concentration of sample or component in mobile phase will be a constant for a component in that sample. Okay, that constant value for a component in that sample is called as partition coefficient. Okay, so here just a new term that's given, that is partition coefficient, which is directly shows the distribution of various components in a column. Now chromatography may be preparative or analytical. As I said earlier, here these terms, preparative or analyticals. Understand these two terms. Preparative, you do preparations in your laboratory. We prepare or we synthesize some materials, inorganic compounds or organic compounds in laboratory. There we, when we prepare any organic compounds in laboratory, there it is must that any side product or any other reaction, side reaction, due to side reaction we get impure product. Okay, we get generally impure product or mixture of products. So in this preparation, if we want to separate these products, mixture of products or that impure product, we can use this chromatography technique. Okay, this is a chromatography technique used for separation or purification. Actually this preparative term directly shows separation or purification. Separation, where we have two or more than two products in a mixture, where we already know what are the products. Okay, and if we get only one product with some impurities, that is called as purification using chromatography. But in analytical chemistry or in analysis, we use this chromatography not for only for separation, but to determine that sample, that unknown sample, means which type of components or what components are present in that mixture or sample and their concentrations. So in analysis we require very less amount of sample. Okay, in microgram or in very nanogram or microgram, very less amount of sample is required for analysis. But generally in preparative we get high amount of preparations, 1 gram, 2 gram, 5 grams. So to separate out various products or various components of a mixture, we use chromatography. So chromatography is general a technique that could be used for preparative or could be used for analytical. In this unit which we will learn here, that is gas chromatography, here we will focus on analytical, because the paper is analytical paper, analytical chemistry. So we will focus on analytical, not preparative. Okay, the purpose of preparative chromatography is to separate the components of a mixture for more advanced use. Okay, as I said earlier, for separation or purification. Analytical chromatography is done normally with smaller amounts of material. See, very small amounts of material are just required for analysis of that mixture or that material, and is for measuring the reactive proportions, relative proportions of analytes in a mixture. Relative proportions means percentage of the components in that material or in that mixture. So these both means the first term, that is normally amounts measuring relative proportion of analytes in a mixture. So this technique means this analytical technique contains both qualitative and quantitative. Here qualitative and quantitative both aspects will be studied in this chromatography. The two are not mutually exclusive. Based on the principle of separation, it is classified as, see, we have already seen that we make classification based on adsorption, type of retention, that means that is adsorption or that could be partition. In this, the components of mixture are separated based on their relative affinities towards the stationary phase. This method is used for a large quantity of mixtures. That is used for a large quantity of mixtures. See, this classification is based on the separation and analysis, means preparative or analytical. This is shown as for preparative, where the components of a mixture are separated based on their relative affinities towards stationary phase. We know that various components present in a mixture, that various components will be organic compounds. Okay, that organic compounds have different properties like polarity, dipole moment, see their molecular weight, and different organic compounds have different properties. Their molecular weights will be different, their polarity, molecular polarity will be different, or their dipole moment will be different. According to their properties, these different components or different organic compounds have relative different affinities. Okay, relative affinities means differential affinities towards stationary phase, means some organic compounds show great affinity or more affinity towards stationary phase. If this is more polar, that organic compound is more polar and stationary phase is also polar, then polar interaction makes more affinity. If that organic compound is less polar or non-polar, that will show very less affinity towards this stationary phase. According to this basic concept, these things work. These are the some techniques of chromatography are given: the TLC, thin layer chromatography; CC, column chromatography; GSC, gas solid chromatography. So these chromatographies, these same principle works. Now partition chromatography, I discussed it earlier. In this, components of mixture are separated based on the relative solubilities. Okay, because in partition the organic compound or mixture or sample solubilize in between mobile phase and stationary phase, but in case of adsorption no solubility takes place, means no solubilization takes place here, only adhesion to solid surface, adhesion on solid surface takes place. So here solubility or solubilization will take place in partition, and from where we get partition coefficient. As I said earlier, this method is used for a smaller quantity of mixture. Okay, a smaller quantity of mixture, generally this method is used for analytical chemistry, and this unit generally is directly based on this partition. Okay, not adsorption, as we will see later. This method is an accurate method than the GSC, GLC and HPLC. Now, types of chromatography, these are various types, because chromatography is a general term of a technique, and we can divide this on the basis of the stationary phase nature and mobile phase nature. Okay, so this topic we will discuss in next lecture. Okay, thank you.